The great Silkovsky once said, "One could count 1,000,000,000,000 suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
Atomic Heart 2 is the sequel of an original and interesting first-person shooter RPG game released some years ago. The second game promises to improve the weak points of the first game and also bring better graphics, a more fluid gameplay, and a more immersive open world since it was the biggest flaw of the first game for me. The studio developing it is Munfish and it's coming out to PC and consoles, which consoles are not confirmed, but probably all of the current generation.
Maybe they will visit us, but time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic Heart 2.
It's all right. Lunka! Don't hurt her!
The Blood of the Dawnwalker is the new game by the director of The Witcher 3. He left CD Projekt Red and is now creating a whole new game. The new studio is Rebel Wolves. They promise us to develop a AA game with the quality of a AAA. If you don't know, that's about how much money will be used in the development, and let's be honest, he knows how to make games. It'll be set in immersive open world filled with vampires, and in some moment, the protagonist will be also a half vampire, what makes it even more interesting. The gameplay will be fluid and with a lot of possibilities, and like The Witcher, you choose the destiny of the world by your decisions, what is always interesting when you want to replay the game. It's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S in 2026.
Vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare.
I can sense it. As long as it is reforged, my wish can be fulfilled. Who knows how that world came into being? It devoured everything from the past. Only I was left.
Tides of Annihilation is a new hack-and-slash game coming out probably in 2026. The game features an absurd of beautiful visual and graphics, and for the ones that likes fast action adventure game, this one looks sick, with a fast and fluid gameplay, so I'm really excited about this one. The game is being developed by the studio Eclipse Glow Games, and is simply one of the games when I see, I want to play already. It kinda resembles Final Fantasy 15 in some aspects of gameplay, what's really good for me. And if you want to play it too, know that it's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 and PC. With no release date yet, probably 2026.
Half-baked trick.
Very well. This is your own doing. You're a right pain, aren't you? You'll soon...
And kindness. Take the easy times what shape us, nay. 'Tis how we rise to face the hard times what does that for us. Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
The Witcher 4 is finally the new adventure of this beloved series. The game is being developed by the studio CD Projekt Red, just like the other games of the series, and is coming out probably in 2026 or later to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. The series is known for being an extremely immersive and massive RPG series, with hours and hours of content with a lot of quality. This new experience will be set after The Witcher 3, but the difference here is that the protagonist won't be Geralt anymore, but Ciri, an important character of the third game. State of Decay 3 is the new and biggest game of the zombie survival series. The original games were kinda simple, yet fun, especially playing with friends, but this new adventure promises to be greater in all aspects since the graphics, gameplay, possibilities, and the universe itself. The game is being developed by the studio Undead Labs, a Xbox Games studio, and it's confirmed to Xbox Series X and S, and Windows, but I would not doubt of a PlayStation 5 version too. Unite to survive, push back the blood plague to reclaim the land's resources and carve out a life in the zombie apocalypse. It still has no release date, but is believed to be released in 2025 or 2026.
When we ventured out beyond the gates.
Resonance A Plague Tale Legacy is a new game of the acclaimed series Plague Tale, with 2 insane games. The new game is going to be a prequel, and promises to be a story-rich experience just like the first 2 games. It's being developed by the studio Asobo Studio, and is coming out in some moment of 2026 to Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and Windows, day 1 on Xbox Game Pass. So for the ones that played the first games, that are amazing, this one promises to bring this universe to a whole new level.
Just run away.
Phantom Blade Zero is a new fast-paced action RPG game, and all the videos and gameplays of the game looks absolutely mind-blowing. It's being developed by the studio S-Game, and in the game we see some inspirations in Souls-like game, since the gameplay style, to the boss fights, but the game won't be exactly a Souls-like. The graphics looks really awesome, and will surely be a great game when it's released. We still don't know when the game is coming out, but in a new trailer they said that the release date is going to be announced in 2025, so I believe the game is coming out in 2026 or later, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5 and Windows.
Everyone wears a mask! You too!
This is a real face!
He let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Let's see your best then, eh?
Swordplay is a game of strength.
Onimusha Way of the Sword is the new game of a classic and acclaimed series. It's a hack-and-slash game with some RPG mechanics. The old ones are really good and immersive, with an interesting and unique story and storytelling. The game is being developed by Capcom. It will be set in a medieval Japan, mixing reality with fantasy, with a fast and stylish combat style. And if you didn't know the series, I recommend you to play the classic games. They're really good even to this day. I'm looking forward to play this new game of the series, and it all looks so beautiful. Look at these graphics, bro. Insane, isn't? And the game is coming out in 2026 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows.
And you can bring as many friends as you want. Not good.
Let's see your best then, eh?
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때
Mudang 2 Hearts is a new stealth action game set in Korea. The studio developing it is EVR Studio, and it's coming out in some moment of 2026 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Windows. A K-pop star steps into the spotlight as a soldier strikes from the shadows. When two opposite worlds collide, a single truth emerges. An interesting game for fans of stealth action games, mixing good graphics with an interesting plot and immersive gameplay.
자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가? 누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다.
You think you're the Harbinger. You might be.
Mortal Shell 2 is the sequel of a Souls-like game released in 2020 that wasn't a really big project, but the second game promises to be greater in all aspects, and it looks good. It's being developed by the studio Cold Symmetry, and is confirmed to Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and Windows, and is planned to be released in some moment of 2026. An interesting Souls-like game for fans of hardcore action RPG. The first game had an interesting mechanic, and this one will keep it. That's using different shells, that gives you different features and possibilities.
Spirit Stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams. Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Such an ominous...
Nioh 3 is the next game of this amazing action RPG series that was created in the Souls-like style, but with its own personality. It's being developed by Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo Games and is coming out early in 2026, but is only confirmed to PlayStation 5 and Windows so far. You can enjoy an instantaneous and seamless switch between two combat styles during battle, facing your enemies head-on with samurai style and using quick movements and special techniques with ninja style, all with a fast-paced combat and an immersive character developing with many builds, weapons, and much more.
How foolish of you.
A rare piece of drift technology has been detected somewhere in the canyon. We need you to retrieve it for study. Well done, folks. Your sentence has been reduced by 100 days.
Is your work so relentless, little scout?
The scout's job is to explore...
Luna Abyss is an upcoming FPS game set in the famous bullet hell style. If you don't know it, it's one of those games that there'll be a lot of projectiles and things to avoid in combat, just like some boss fights in Cuphead. It's being developed by the studio Bonsai Collective and got no release date yet, maybe 2025 or 2026, and it'll be available on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. A single-player story-driven action-adventure with fluid platforming and bullet hell combat. Follow the journey of Fox, a prisoner of Luna caught between a cryptic prophecy and their prison sentence. The game features a fast and tight gameplay with challenging combat moments set in an immersive universe.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
GTA 6 is simply the most anticipated game ever. In the game we'll take control of two different characters, Jason and Lucia, and once again we'll be able to explore the iconic Vice City. The game is being developed by Rockstar Games, probably the most beloved video game studio nowadays. This is going to be a whole new GTA game after more than 10 years. The last one was GTA 5 2 generations ago, so this one promises to be a masterpiece in a matter of possibilities and freedom. The game would be coming out in 2025, but it was postponed and is now coming in May 26, 2026. And the game is coming out to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. PC version shall be coming out about 1 year later.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humanzapron.
Hey man, how the hell you
High on Life 2 is the sequel of an original and charismatic first-person shooter game being developed by the studio Squanch Games and is coming out in the end of 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Windows, coming day one to Xbox Game Pass. An intergalactic conspiracy threatens the fate of humanity. Team up with a wide cast of talking alien guns as you shoot, stab, and skate your way through the exotic locales to take down the bad guys and save your favorite species, humans.
Humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
Your cortisol levels are elevated. Something's interfering, detecting temporal anomaly. Processing.
Cthulhu: The Cosmic Abyss is a new single-player game set in the universe of the legend Cthulhu. A mining station in the Pacific Abyss is no longer responding. As an investigator of the occult, unravel the mysteries of the deep. Test your wits and sanity in this thriller inspired by the Master of Providence. The game is being developed by the studio Big Bad Wolf and will be published by Nacon. The game shall be released in some moment of 2026 to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation, and Windows. If you like the universe and stories created by H.P. Lovecraft and also like atmospheric single-player games, this is one that you really need to keep an eye out for, cause it looks promising.
The knowledge, it's beautiful.
Crimson Desert is a new massive open-world RPG. The game is being developed by Pearl Abyss Studio from the same creators of the MMO Black Desert. Filled with lot of different mechanics and with a fast and brutal combat style, looks like a mix of a action RPG with the gameplay of a hack-and-slash game. For those who enjoy titles like Assassin's Creed series, The Witcher, Zelda, and general action medieval games, I think you're going to enjoy this one, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC in the end of 2025, but with no official release date yet.
A land soaked in blood by the battles of those who seek peace.
There are beings who brought chaos to providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothingness.
Seeking out my grinning comrades.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the
Gears of War E-Day is finally the new adventure of the iconic Xbox series, and for the old fans, once again we'll play as Marcus Phoenix, the great protagonist of the three first video games. The game is being developed by the Coalition, and it's coming out in 2025 to Xbox Series X and S and Windows, but I would not doubt of a PlayStation 5 version. The series is specially known for being an original and brutal third-person shooter series, with great characters and an insane combat system. And for the fans, as you can see in the name of the game, we'll finally be able to play an E-Day, a moment that's always been spoken through the games since the first one. Terminator 2 Dino Fate. Experience the thrill of Terminator 2 Judgment Day with arcade action and pixel-perfect graphics. The game will be set in a side-scroller style with a beautiful pixel graphic. The game is being developed by the studio Bitmap Bureau, and there's a release date already, that is September 4th, 2025, and it'll be available on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows, Linux, Xbox Series X and S, and macOS. Step into a classic arcade experience that pays homage to the Terminator 2 Judgment Day universe with authentic arcade gameplay, music, and pixel-perfect visuals built from the ground up. If you like the classic Contra games, this one shall be really fun for you. Stranger Than Heaven is the new game of the studio responsible for the Yakuza series, a beloved studio that really knows how to do a great story. The studio is Ryuga Gotoku, and for now we still don't know when the game is coming out, and neither the platforms, but I'd say 2026, and probably Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, Switch 2, and Windows. The story will be set in Japan, in the year 1943 during the Second World War, but it doesn't look like it's going to be about war, but we'll need to wait to see more.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
さあな、俺が知りてえよ。
Super Meat Boy 3D is exactly what the name says, a new game of this hardcore platformer series, and for the first time, in a totally 3D gameplay. So for the fans of the original game, that's an excellent indie platformer game, mixing a lot of charisma with a challenging gameplay. This one looks really interesting and is surely a game that I'll like to play. It's being developed by the studio Sluggerfly and Team Meat, and is coming out in the start of 2026 to Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and Windows.